Hey everybody, JK Calloway here, jumping back into Lovecraft's country. Episode 3, first season here, it's called Holy Ghost. I don't know if that's like religious, like, you know, father, son, blah, I'm an atheist. Or if it's like Holy Ghost, like instead of, you know, holy shit. You know what I mean? But man, it's been a hell of a show so far. We're only on episode 3. We're only through 2 of them. But last we left off, man, it was nuts. They, like, the first episode was them going to find their Tick's dad, and they didn't find him, but they found vampire cows or something, like guard dogs or something. I don't know. But then episode 2, they found out, oh, they were actually protecting this castle they found, more or less a castle, a mansion, you know. And the dogs were being bred by the people who lived there, who Tick happened to be related to, because the mansion used to have slaves, and the master of the place, the crazy guy who ran a cult out of the place, more or less raped his slaves, and Tick is like a, you know, long-time descendant of that. And yeah, they tried to do some kind of magic, crazy, go to another dimension thing. The Garden of Eden, I guess? That's what they were going for, maybe? Didn't work out. Everyone in the building died, except for, you know, the characters we know, including their dad, who they did find. Tick's dad, not their dad, sorry. But in the process, Uncle George got shot. George, right? Hope it was George. Sorry if it wasn't. But he got shot and died. Bullshit. He was the coolest character. I really liked him. He was a great character. Although I'm iffy on his name because I'm a dick. I just scrolled down and figured out, yes, it was Uncle George, so I feel a lot better right now. So yeah, we don't know what's to come. I'm guessing they're gonna go back to Chicago. Letty, Tick, and Tick's dad, who I definitely don't remember the name of, but I will eventually. So yeah, we'll see what's next, because this has been crazy fun and weird and wonderfully just ridiculous, and I'm looking forward to more, man. Before we get going, make sure you do hit subscribe for us. I really appreciate it. We're right around 6,300 now. That's amazing. Thank you guys. Hit like on the video so more people find us. All that good stuff. Also check out Patreon. Patreon.com/JK Calloway. Full reactions for everything we do. The schedule's in the description. We'll always update it as we go. Right now we're doing Dead to Me on Mondays, Leftovers on Tuesdays, Lovecraft here on Wednesdays, and then Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Thursdays here on YouTube. Lots of fun stuff. All of them have full reactions on Patreon, plus some exclusive stuff like Dark on Fridays, Better Call Saul on Saturdays, and this upcoming Sunday, we're starting up Stranger Things with my 9-year-old Thomas. The whole show. That's going to be a lot of fun, exclusively on Patreon. We've already watched like 3 of them, get him in the can, and he's having a ball with it. Like, it's not scaring him at all. He's kind of like, oh, you know, okay. It's really great. Holy Ghost. More fun. It's such a weird show, but it's awesome. In the summer of 1955, a group of Negro men and women moved into a house on the north side of Chicago. 10 days later, 3 people went missing inside the house, never to be seen again. Pioneering is dangerous. Day 1. Okay, that's a new way, new presentation.
I bought a house. What game are you playing at? It's not a game, Rupert.
Did you look at the house?
No way in hell you could afford to buy this house.
Where'd she get the money? Yeah.
Where'd you get the money to buy yourself
Yes, please.
a house? Our house, Rupert. Where'd you get the money? It has 3 floors, not including the basement, and 13 rooms. I'm going to turn it into a boarding house. I'm taking the biggest room.
What?
Come on. I haven't even shown you the best part. It's an elevator. What?
Nope. Not a chance in hell.
age. You're working before.
Don't. It's above you. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha, kid. I worn out my welcome there, Pop. I was hoping I could stay here just for a few nights.
Yeah. Was that a yes? Is that a pencil sharpener on the wall next to you?
It was strange, staying over there without them knowing what happened to Uncle George.
Move. What?
They know what happened. That hot-headed sheriff shot him. Hippolyta saw the body. We had a funeral. End of story.
I know, that's what we agreed on.
Okay. Fair. I guess it is a pencil
Just don't
sharpener.
feel right. Hi.
Hi.
I went over to Ruby's old place looking for you. My neighbor said you hit the numbers and moved to the north side.
She hit the lottery?
It's nice.
Right, aren't you surrounded? You're in a white neighborhood, I take it.
I have a room.
Like, that's
I
gonna be
haven't rented out yet.
horrifying. Something's gonna happen with that shit.
I told my boss I'd only be gone for a few days. About a month ago.
Yeah. You know what it is. What, a bunch of greasers?
Here we go.
Yep.
I told you it was going to be Trouble Park all over again.
Maybe I will stick around a little longer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're not going... Wow. Might as well just put a Trump 2020 sign in the yard. Oh my god! What the fuck? It's a quality wrench you got. Nope. Well, that's a big old empty
I don't
space.
see anything.
What is that?
There was something banging on that door to get out.
We're watching Dark right now on Patreon. It looks like there's like a
Could have been a draft.
Wasn't just the wind.
empty basement room
I heard
like
voices.
that. Much smaller than this, but
This is the perfect place for a dark room.
yeah, for sure.
Man, I've been looking for you. Where you been?
On the porch. Keeping watch.
It thought it'd be a good idea. Let the neighbors see a soldier lately, huh? It was always real smart.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about Letitia, but if that's yours, you might want to tell her.
What the fuck is that? God damn! Like what's haunting the house? What? What is that? What? Motherfuckers. Smash up the cars. Shotguns. I don't need shotguns. Of course.
Anything strange happening in your new house?
I guess there's a thunderstorm going on. That was a big one. I didn't even hear any rain. Cool.
Yeah, like who can't afford that mortgage. Not even renting out rooms. We found the body parts of 8 niggers buried in the room below the basement.
Okay.
So if history is any indication, you won't last in that house very long.
Ruby, it'll be fine. I still have some of the money Mama left.
What?
What?
You'd have split that money with me and Marvin, regardless of Mama's wishes, but you didn't. No, you lied to me.
It's true.
You begged me to move in here because you really wanted us to be sisters for once. But that was just more of your bullshit. Like you were just a fuck up, but really you just fucked up. The bullet hole where that sheriff shot him. And I know you and Tick took care of that vile man. I don't want to know the details of that, but what you told me happened.
Uh-oh.
Something doesn't feel right.
I'm not sure what you want me to say. What else you think happened?
I don't know.
What's all this?
The house is haunted. The last owner of the house was a man named Hiram Epstein. Epstein was a scientist at the University of Chicago.
Epstein?
Until he was fired for unethical experimental practices.
Unethical how?
On children?
It doesn't say, but I think he was experimenting on humans.
Children.
Here, I feel their presence. Take my hands. Form a circle.
Little hoodoo?
And don't let go. No matter what.
Really? Right now? Dumb little cunts. Yeah. Uh-oh, dude. Yeah, it ain't over. Shut up. They're trying to wash off the blood.
We're gonna tear you
Okay. They're becoming whole again.
It's amazing you're even standing here today, considering the opposition you were up against.
Letty's a bad motherfucker.
For yourself.
It's awesome.
To really be providing a sanctuary for those in the community most in need of cheap housing. Off the record, do you know anything about the disappearance of 3 of your white neighbors? I hadn't heard anyone was listening. Can I grab a photo? Sure.
Where are we at? And where's Tick, by the way? Is he okay? With the other bodies. And where was that going? Really? So he works for Charlotte. Charlotte, right? And he suggested buying the house to Letty.
Letty's inheritance didn't come from her mother. It came from you.
Okay.
I'm Epstein was a follower of
I
his.
didn't come here for a history lesson.
And what did you come here for?
Make sure you stay the fuck away from our family.
My father's claim to fame was invulnerability. He thought if you couldn't be harmed, you'd live forever.
So how old are you?
But imagine the possibilities if Horatio Winthrop's pages were to be found. The language of Adam could finally be decoded in its entirety.
The pages are somewhere in the house.
Call me when you're ready to learn more about our family legacy. And Tick, really, you have to be smarter than this. You know you can't just go around killing white women.
She ain't wrong. Oh, they're all tying together. Okay. I was wondering, man, like, this seemed kind of out of nowhere. All of a sudden, she buys a gigantic house in the north side of Chicago, which is I'm assuming, all-white neighborhood. Kind of out of nowhere. Like the first episode to the second was fairly tied together. With the monster things, vampire cows, whatever they were. But this one, 90% of it, 95% of it was kind of like, what's going on? This is literally out of nowhere. But clearly it's not. So it's all ties together. The pages are probably in that house, in that hallway we just saw at the end there. Like all the way down the elevator. All right. Cool. Like that actually excites me. That's really cool that they're all still tying together, and Charlotte's back in the fold. And she's got a goal, and she's more or less set Letty up, if you will. I'm wondering now, did Letty lie about the inheritance? Did she know it was from Charlotte, or did Charlotte make it look like it was from her mom? Because why wouldn't she give some of the money to her sister and her brother? Like, I get she's a little bit selfish, but that's a lot of it selfish. So they're still in the house. They're still in the neighborhood. It's not like the douchebags are going away. There's still white douchebags that are going to be like, ooh, they're a different pigment. Ooh. What will President Trump do for me? So yeah, we'll see what's next, man, because every episode so far has been really a very different story, but they're all tying together, and I love that. That's really cool. It's a bad analogy because it really does remind me though of Quantum Leap, at least the feel of it. I'm a big Quantum Leap nerd. I hope they make a reboot of that because I think that show was killer, and they can do so many things with it now with the technology, plus every kind of storytelling thing really has gone a little darker, where obviously that was the early 90s and it was camp as shit. It'd be fun to see a take on that now that's dark and interesting, but I digress. We're not talking about that. It just reminds me of that in the sense that every episode was very, very different in a lot of ways, but they all kind of tied together. So yeah, we'll see what's next, because that, kind of an old school ghost story, crazy scientist idiot trying to do experiments on black people back when, essentially black people didn't matter, which is stupid, but it's part of a history. But yeah, damn sure excited to jump back in next week. And actually, next week I work every other Sunday. So next week it'll be episode 4. And Siobhan will be with me. She's watching as well. So she's watching on her own just because our schedules don't match up for Sunday night shows. But yeah, week 4, week 6, and week 8 of this show, she's going to be with me. So she'll be with me for the finale. That'll be nice. And we haven't watched an episode together yet, so I'm looking forward to that. That'll be great. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode. And what do you think's to come? Because, man, this has been fun. Really different stories, but they all tie together. I dig the hell out of that. I'm in love with Letty. I'm going to kill Siobhan just for the chance to meet Letty. And I don't mean the actress. I mean Letty. But yeah, we'll jump back in next week. Siobhan will be with me. So that'll be a lot of fun. We'll talk to you next time.